Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croydragon, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. A brand new day. Carrying on from yesterday. Hey Yuri, what's new? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that is the case... why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Make some tea. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. This is ahead of schedule. Whoever made this mod is moving things forward. Did Yuri leave you again? What do you mean, again? She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. You might want to check, but that's just me. A few more minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. What's holding her up? Is she squeezing her own water? Why do I have a feeling there's a double meaning in that? I'm worried. I decide to go look for her. Oh god. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like heavy breathing. It's naughty. Oh, that would be preferable. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Only in pain, I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh no. Not again. Yuri punches me right in the face with her fist? What? Ugh! I black out. I waken back in the classroom on a desk seat quite snoppily. What the hell just happened? Was I just one-shotted by a girl? Worse yet, were those cuts on her arms? They seemed very deep. I try to speak to Yuri, but she's ignoring me right now. I guess I'll see who else I can talk to. I go to speak to Natsuki. I'll go to speak to Natsuki, I think. Hey, Natsuki? She's sound asleep. I want to pinch her cheeks, but resist... I want to pinch her cheeks, but resist the urge to do so. I think it would be a bad idea to bother her. I'll talk to her later. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I'll slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself on something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'd rather read it together with her, since she's ignoring me right now. I I could probably fall asleep right now from boredom. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody would come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food won't do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Did she just say cupcakes? A woman of my own heart. Well, we have a running gag. Most certainly. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Me too, maybe I should invite Sayori for dinner tonight. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling evilly. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. But I feel it changing a bit. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Can I join that too? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Anything you say, princess. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Princess? Yeah. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Thank you for that. It's what I do best. That's the problem, Lo. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Well, it's my turn to help you, Sayori. I need to do this for you. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Her hair feels quite nice. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. How can I even tell? And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Where? I whip my finger and try to wipe off the stain. But nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell me about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that, but I do care about you. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. And we're here again. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. Isn't weird, it's what caring friends do. Help one another. It's okay, though. I'm happy we are like this. Aren't you? Yes, I am. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Where's this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. And yeah, we're here again. Oops, I should have noticed that sooner. Anyway, you look much better now, so... what does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy! It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better! Sayori puts her arms out and throws around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. That doesn't mean I can't be your boyfriend, you know? Jeez. Well, anyway, I'll help you make sure you wake up a little earlier, okay? Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. I already said I would. Oh yeah, I forgot. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Brian, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I plan to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori Stone throws away to retrieve her poem. I quickly write a poem on a piece of paper as I forgot to write one last night. The shattered tears within my heart. I've always known it from the start. This part of madness won't start to show, because look out, trouble, here I go. After everyone shares poems with one another, we still have some free time. Sayori runs up to me. Brian! I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival is coming up. Me and Monica are going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Sure, I'll go with you. Let me help. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Don't worry about us, alright? Ah, are you going with Brian to go get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Ah, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if we can find poster paper too, okay? Don't worry, Monica. I want to have some time with you too. Are you sure? I'm kind of surprised you're talking to me right now. Why so? Why don't we talk tomorrow then? Yes, let's do, Brian. Then it's a promise, okay? Sure thing, Monica. I won't break my promise. Okay! Ready, Brian? Yeah, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something, but I find it enjoyable. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori? What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Isn't that so? Yup. We're gonna go do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull, maybe? Brian, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you saying the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last flower, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once this one again. The once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie? I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just mean that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited! The festival is going to be so much fun! Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Brian, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hone myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. But I know inside something is wrong with her. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then that needs to move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Wait, Is she getting 2 in the same day in this mod? Yeah! Sayori blend. Let's run that again. Let's run that again. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and crayons spin all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. Are you okay? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her gently by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts! Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Why did I never notice how cute she is? Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. Excuse me. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Brian! Where would I even find ice around this time? Well, I guess I could get a let's run it again. Well, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even rinsing from the pain, Sayori makes a sunny joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway like Usain Bolt. I have no idea who that is. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to let's run it again. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead, and using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spelled them. Don't worry about that, Sayori. Here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, or did the bump make you forget? Sorry, I forgot. You must have bumped it pretty hard, then. Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. It stings! Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Brian. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Brian, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Thanks. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Brian, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, I don't want it to stay just like this. I want it to go further. You know what? The only thing I can imagine is it changing for the better, Sayori. You've been my best friend since as long as I can remember. Nothing won't ever change that. I'm so happy! Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like that, it makes me want to squeeze her cheeks. I guess we should go back. I don't want to let's try that again. I want to have her say I don't want to Sayori and Monica. What kind of a couple would that be, I wonder? I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Monica can wait. You know she's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ah! Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. I hold Sayori's hand and walk her back to the classroom. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you are back. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf! Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff! Calm down, Sayori, I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Brian. Well, Sayori was hurt, so I wanted to help her out. I made it an adventure! Yes, you sure did. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Let's gather around. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay, everyone. Oddly enough today, we've had more time than usual to get things done. So because of that, I have something extra planned today, so if everyone would come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we only have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're already going to... This one again. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're always putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. So Yuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Wow, that was fast. Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no! It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! I'll do it, why not, right? They clearly ignore me speaking. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. There's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. Sure. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree 100%. I don't think it's too much to ask at all. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The last we can do is help them out a little bit. That's the least I should do anyways. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! For you. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to mean the death of me. Boy, I hope not. If I save Sayori, maybe I can save you. Not if I can help it. Yeah. Say it, me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can recite your poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Rain They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face, and I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. That was so great I'm at a loss for words. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's burned up all of a sudden! Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... wrong voice! This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Holy crap, that was amazing! Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down from the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so they don't come out the best that way. I see! Okay, Len. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheering like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to read much more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Great job, Sayori. Even Brian liked it. I guess that's a good sign. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have time before the festival. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Brian. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Brian lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. I feel newfound determination inside me. I recite my poem with newfound confidence. Once I finish, I receive applause anyway, even though my poem wasn't that good. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I need to practice more. Alright, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? I liked it. Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. But that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about from the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time of what you'll be reciting. Yipes! I guess I gotta write something better by that time, huh? That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Well, for you girls, I'll... Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. And then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Oh yeah! I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but damn it, I'll do my best. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing all of the girls, then I'll have to do my best. I step out of the hallway for a moment, and I think I'll call it here. That's all for today, everyone. I'm Brian Croy Dragon, signing out. Stay straight!